Hey, welcome back to edtech. I'm continuing with my basic JavaScript lesson from the freecodecamp curriculum. So here this lesson is about accessing object properties with variables. So far we've covered dot notation, then bracket notation, and this is the access through variables. So let's see how it is done. Now basically what it says is another use of bracket notation is to access a property which is stored as a value of a variable. So when you're doing accessing through the value of a variable also, you'll be using bracket notation, right? Okay, so this can be useful for iterating through an object's properties or while accessing a lookup table. So let's see how it's done. The example here is variable dogs. This is provided here with a property Fido. So Fido happens to be the name and the value is mutt. So most probably this is the breed. Then you have a property hunter and the value is Doberman, which is another breed. Yeah, so you consider another new variable, which is variable my dog. So the other one is given for dogs, all the dogs, and then provided with two dogs breeds and names. Here it is just one dog, so variable my dog. So it's just one dog. Yeah. And then given the name as Hunter. So you allocate it to Hunter. The dog's name is Hunter. So, and then you need to find the breed. So how do I find my breed? Variable my breed. So you have to use the variables, right? So here dogs. The original name of the variables is dogs. So dogs, and then using the square brackets, you use the variable's name, which is my dog. So you are accessing the value of the property that you want by using the name of the variable. So here it is my dog. So dogs, which is the original variable, and then square brackets and the new variable my dog, the specific one, to get the specific value. So if you console log for it, what do you get? Obviously Doberman, because you are referring it to variable my dog, which is Hunter, and Hunter's breed is Doberman. Understood? Yeah. So then there is another way you can do this, use this concept also when the property's name is collected dynamically during the program execution as follows. So variable sum object is provided here with the property name as John, and then consider the function prop prefix, which is a string as a parameter. So inside the function variable s will be a prop, and you have to return the s plus, that is prop plus string. Yeah. So when you consider the variable sum prop, how do you do that? Prop prefix, which is a function's name, prop prefix, and the parameter as name. Yeah. So when you console log for it, how do you do? Sum object, which is the name of the original object, sum object, and then the square bracket, use the name of the variable. Here again it's the same way, name of the variable is sum prop. So what do you get? When you get, because name is a parameter, it is holding the name of John, so you get the answer as John. So it's basically the same. So just to note here, according to the lesson here, we do not use quotes around the variable name because we are using it to access the property, and we are using the value of the variable, not the name, like you can see here. Yeah. Okay. So let's go ahead and do this exercise to practice the new skill. The task is select the player number variable to 16, then use the variable to look up the player's name and assign it to the player. Player number should be number, variable player should be string, value of player should be Montana. You should use bracket notation to access the test object. You should not assign the value Montana to the variable player directly. You should be using the variable player name in your bracket notation. There you go. You are supposed to get Montana. Where is the info here? The value of the player is Montana. This is one of the conditions. And then you have to assign the value of 16 to player number. Yeah. So Montana has value of 16. Okay. So here you have to assign 16 to player number value. So our player number is 16. Simple. Now you have to use the bracket notation using variables to get your answer. So variable player will be test object, which is the initial object name. Use a square notation bracket, and then within that, what are you supposed to write? The name of the new variable that you've created here, which is player name, because player name has a value of 16 and you have to access Montana. Montana has a value of 16. So within brackets, player name. That's it. So it's quite simple. As usual, the name of the object is already half of the solution is done for you. Yeah, sorry, there's a typo problem. And then all you need to do is go ahead and use the bracket notation, write the name of the new variables that has been that for which you have allocated the required value. That's it. Because that 16 is a value which is representing Montana, which according to the task is what you are supposed to access. Okay, that's it. Just run it. Oh, I think I've done a typo here. Oh, sorry, typo, player number. I'm sorry. By mistake, I wrote player name. Oh, this is jumping very badly. I have to retype it. Sorry about that. That's it. So player number, instead of that by mistake I wrote player name, sorry. The player number is the one for which we allocated the value of 16 as provided in the task, and as per what is given here and as per the question in the object, we have to access Montana. So test object, square brackets, and then player number, which is the name of the variable here with a value of 16 that pertains to Montana. Simple. Wow, bullseye, you did it. Yeah, now go to the next challenge. So the next challenge is updating object properties, which I'll be covering in the next class. So until then, if you enjoy watching and doing along with me these basic JavaScript coding exercises in order to get the certification from freecodecamp, and you want to be along with me throughout the journey, do subscribe so that you are notified of each and every lesson that I am working on from here. Share and like, stay safe, stay subscribed, and don't forget to push the bell notification so that you are immediately notified. Bye, see you in the next lesson.